To the end of this video, I am always available for coaching under Sammy's Mermaid Gang, and you can reach me at mommermaidcoaching@yahoo.com, and I would be really glad to help you. Just email me and I'll send you a price list and figure out what you need help with, and we'll go from there. Let's see. I'm having to use my iPad, so I really apologize for the quality. And I'm having to hold it up here. For some reason, my phone won't do it this morning. I don't know what's up with that. So I'll wait a few minutes and give everybody time to get on here. I'm sorry for being late, but I tried 3 times and I couldn't get my phone to connect to it. I might have to clean my phone out. I don't know, but it's saying that it wouldn't connect. So, hello everybody. I want to talk to y'all about revision and see if anybody had any questions about what was going on. Hi, Winter, Karina, Caitlin, Stephanie. I wish I could find something to prop this iPad up. I'm scared it's going to fall if I put it against the light. Okay. Maybe if nothing touches it, it'll stay there. Okay, so maybe everybody can see me okay. And I know the picture quality is not as good with the iPad, but because it's not that old. It's only a couple of years old, so it shouldn't be that bad. But I can see your questions better. Let's see. Oh, that's fine, Anuli. You can always watch the I'll save it in the groups. You can go back and watch it. But yeah, this is the last thing. I just wanted to touch on a few things about revision. And I did some more studies last night and some notes, and I did get more clarity on old memories that you would like to revise. Like if I'll give you an example. If you had a bad childhood, okay, and you want to revise that, you want to erase those old memories, and the reason you want to revise this is because anytime you have trauma or bad memories or things that affect your personality, that is in your brain. That's the way you believe. That's the way you think. So then it affects every single relationship that you have all the way. So you carry it to the future. I mean, there's really no past, but you're carrying those memories and those beliefs with you. So you need to change them in order, and revise them in order for you to be able to live a more happy, fulfilled life. And, it affects how you interact with other people. It affects how you look at other people. So it is important to revise those old memories that cause you a lot of pain. So if anybody's got any questions, you can go ahead and post them as you go. I'll try to read them. I found that I wasn't really looping consistently. Yes, that's very important. And let me say this on the old memories, because it's not going to hurt anything. We thought that maybe you could revise it, a few short times and it would be done. Well, according to the information that I was looking up last night, maybe the older memories that are so set in your mind, like the bad memories, you might need to revise them maybe at least 10 times every night for 10 days. And the more you do that, the more you will feel yourself, like you'll think about it, but it won't affect you like it used to. Like, really bad memory, you can think about it and you'll feel everything that happened that day. You'll feel every single thing. Because I've had some really bad memories like that. I had my first marriage was very abusive. And every time I thought about him, I would become so angry. And I felt so much resentment towards him. And through revising all the things, I didn't go step by step. I just did a general revision on it, that everything was happy and pleasant, and we left in a good, we parted ways in a decent manner. I wouldn't say happy. But, those things affected me for so long. I mean, you don't want a memory dwelling in your mind that can absolutely instantly set you off when something reminds you of. You don't want that in your mind. Revise that and get rid of it, because it affects every other relationship that you have with anyone else, and that's not fair to them. So, yeah, I need to revise my childhood and family. I live with them, and the 3D gets bad sometimes. Yes. Well, see, if you're still living, Caitlin, if you're living with them right now, you can revise what they do instantly. You can instantly revise it, instantly change that thing. And that's good, because the old memories are the ones that will take more work. But now, the things that are happening in the last month or yesterday or last week, you can almost revise that instantly. And the more you work on it, the better you can be. And you can revise anything as it happens every day, or revise it at the end of your day. But revision really sets you free to live the kind of life that you want to, and that way you're not carrying over a bunch of junk that will, affect your new relationships. Yeah, Lauren, yeah. I know what you're saying. You actually blocked out a lot of childhood memories that I would really love to revise. Yeah. It would be a good thing if you have to. I know it would be painful, but maybe you could list them, the oldest one first, and then just go down the line of just the ones that really stand out. Because I think if you revise those few, the ones that really stand out to you, then the rest of them will just kind of dissipate. Well, see, the thing about it is, Winnie, you can revise and affirm at the same time. I mean, you just don't do it at that exact same moment. Like, you can revise at night, you can revise your day, and then bam, you're done with that, and then you go into your affirmations of what you want to manifest. It's two separate things. It's not the same. And I understand what Sammy's talking about. And usually, like I said, usually you can revise something just a couple times and it's done. But if it's a deep-seated memory, belief, like abuse or somebody abandoned you or things like that, that kind of revision takes a little bit longer, because what you're doing is you're changing the programming in your subconscious that has been deep-seated in there for a long time. Does that make sense? Let's see, Sarah. So my SP says he's confused about what he wants. Am I able to revise? He said that. So he's never... Yes, you certainly can. You could have done that instantly, but you can do it now. You can instantly revise. He always knows what he wants, and what he wants is you. He is confident in his decisions. When revising the end of the day, is it enough to just affirm today was wonderful? You can do that. Everything was as I wanted. Everything is wonderful. Yeah. Caitlin, I needed this. Most of my emotions came from deep memories and beliefs from primary school. Yeah, if you were bullied at school or anything like that. I mean, and I would take 10 days and revise it every night for 10 days. It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to affect anything other than changing that old memory. And that way, when if it comes across your mind, it won't cause you any, you won't get any triggers from it, okay? You understand what I'm saying? It'll just be, yeah, like that happened, but it's gone now. That's old. That's done. Thanks, Marcia. So I should continue to revise the deep-rooted ones until I feel peace with it. Yes, Winnie, you should. And for some of them, I even used EFT faster tapping. Sammy's got 3 videos on that. You can look them up, and explains it to you. It's really easy. I mean, well, I'll give you an example real quick. Okay, so I say I want to tap out pain, anguish, and heartache. Okay, I would go, I release and let go of all pain, all anguish, all heartache. I release and let go of all pain, all anguish, and all heartache. It is safe to let go of all pain, all anguish, and all heartache. I am letting go of all pain, all anguish, and all heartache. You grab your wrist. All is gone. You take a deep breath. Peace. And when you do that, you can absolutely feel the energy flow through your body. It is wonderful. And you can add to it whatever you want to, and you tap it out until you don't feel any triggers anymore. If it takes 4 or 5 times, tap it 4 or 5 times. Do it whenever you feel upset, whenever something aggravates you, get to yourself and tap it out. And let it go. Release and let it go. Release and let it go. If a child was molested at age 11 until adult by a father, they need to revise it. I mean, that's the way to get away from that pain. But I would also, on something that severe, I would also use the EFT tapping. That all memories and pains, she released and let go. All memories and pain of that childhood. When you revise every night, we should loop it in our mind every night. Yeah, you loop it. Okay, I'll just give you, to make sure it's done, just loop it 10 times. Okay? Just loop it 10 times. That should be enough. Because we're wanting to make sure that we've got this stuff revised and that it is done. What about fear regarding beauty and fear regarding weight fluctuating? I have always been beautiful and I have always been my perfect weight. Make some kind of scenario with that. I would get a trusted friend, whoever you can remember their voice, let them say that to you, and then you say it back to them. Yes, I've always been beautiful and at my perfect weight. I've always maintained my perfect weight. And you would loop that little scenario, and do it as much as you need to. If you want to do that every night for a while until you see, you should start seeing changes in your body automatically. Like little weight changes and things. How do you revise financial mistakes? The same way. You just think of it and have somebody say to you that this is all worked out for your best interest, and you're saying, yes, it's always worked out for my best interest, and then loop that 7 or 8, 10 times, whatever you feel like, and maybe do it 2 or 3 days straight, and then know that have confidence in yourself. You'll feel that it's done, it's taken care of. Let's see. I am slim now, but I still have doubts and resistance regarding my looks. You need to tap in that you have confidence and that you know that you are beautiful. Just make up 2 or 3 little things like that and say that, tap them in. And see, we can tap in our affirmations also. You can tap out the old stuff and you can tap in the new stuff. Because these are just meridian points on your face. It's kind of like acupressure is where it comes from. Because I'm still working on my way too. But I know it's gone. I'm back to my perfect size. I had so much success with Revision Challenge LO now. Cold behavior from SP. See, don't put up with that. My SP is always affectionate and caring and loving toward me. My SP is always caring, loving, and affectionate toward me. That's what you need to assume all the time. Hey, what's your favorite money affirmation? Money comes to me all the time. Money just flows into my life. Money pours in my life like water. I am wired for wealth. I am always wired for wealth. Let's see. Let me look back. I want to make sure I didn't lose anybody. Financial mistakes. I got that one. When revising, SP and I started dating last year. What will still work when I see a possible third party at work with the SP? One, make sure that you know the whole story, that that's not just an associate, okay? And for one thing, you don't need to be thinking that there's any 3P, okay? There is no 3P. There's no place for them in your life. There is just you and your special person. That's it. We don't give 3P any place whatsoever. How long shall we loop a certain affirmation in general, revising as well as any of these affirmations that you loop? I mean, you would loose it. I would say to be safe 6 or 8 times. I mean, it's not going to take you that long to do it. But, you also can picture, like I said, it works really fast when you can hear somebody else tell you, let's see, like say for money, I'm so happy you've got the $50,000 you wanted. Yes, I am so happy I got my $50,000. Just that. Just take just that scene in your mind, and you're hearing it, and then you loop it. You loop it. You see there, lay there and concentrate on it. And you can even do it sitting up, because you're in a state akin to sleep numerous times a day. But that feeds into your subconscious. Hey, Marcia, Anika. I had a week of movement and then nothing. Now I've been calling and he hasn't returned my call. Stop calling him. Stop doing that. You're messing with the middle when you do that. Okay? Different situations take different time. Okay? There is no set timeline. The only thing that determines when you get your manifestation is your ability to assume, listen to me, that you already have it. So if you're going back and calling him or checking on him, you're putting the brakes on it, so stop. Don't do that. So now just start affirming. You haven't messed up anything. Just keep affirming that he's madly in love with you. He always wants to be with you. Or whatever you were affirming before, just start back with him, and it'll, it just carries on. You don't really cancel out manifestations. Let's see. Then Marcia, please tell me, Chaitanya is my husband? Please. Chaitanya? Sorry, I hope I'm not butchering that name. Just tell yourself. Tell yourself he is your husband. I don't have to tell you. You tell yourself. You can affirm that. You can imagine that. Somebody else congratulating you. Yes, he is your husband. I have revised the situation multiple times, but the 3D hasn't changed, and the people concerned haven't changed. You might not be letting go of the old situation. Try revising it again, and maybe do it this time, say, like I said, 10 times. Concentrate on it as you're doing it, with each revision, with each loop, loop it good. And I would say, start out doing it at least 5 days, and then give it a chance to, check the surroundings. How to revise the old story of my SP's past. He feels he can't be with me because of his painful divorce. No, revise every bit of him saying that. The only thing he wants to be with is you. The only person he wants to be with is you. The only person he sees himself with is you. That's what you need to revise. You can make up a short scene, hearing a friend tell you, that you're the only one he loves. You are the only one he loves. You're the only one he wants to be with. And you say it back to them, and then loop that. Or you can affirm it, that you are the only one he loves. You are the only one he sees himself with. Could you please tell affirmations to change the color of your eyes? Whatever color eyes you want to have. I have such beautiful blue eyes. I have such beautiful brown eyes. And you just keep saying that and thinking that. Manifestation is really easy. It'll change it before you know it. Is persisting just affirming and keeping a good mental diet? Yes, Brooke. That's exactly what that is. You persist in your affirmations. You don't give up. You keep applying them. You keep saying them. You keep thinking them. And it's almost like living, if you want to say, oh, well, let's pretend. Yeah, pretend. Because those pretensions turn into reality. You are living in your mind in the world that you want to be in. That's what you do. How long should we loop our revision statements? Like I said, I would at least do them 8 to 10 times. And the length of them, especially if it's something that's been done, if it's been done a long time ago, then just, keep revising it 8 or 10 days, just to be sure. But if it's something that's just happened lately, you can revise that, and it'll pretty much, that covers it, just a couple times. And then for something that somebody said today or yesterday, revise the day or revise the situation immediately. You immediately change it to what you want to hear. When you affirm, do you focus on your affirmations or do you just affirm in the back of your mind? No, I think about my affirmations when I say them. Because every time you say an affirmation, your brain forms a picture, and that, more, what you're doing is you're reprogramming your mind, okay, your subconscious mind. Your subconscious runs everything about you. It breathes for you. It beats your heart. It feeds your arteries. It tells your body when to digest food, okay? It is a supercomputer. And your thoughts are old programs that you're running. You're just reprogramming it. You're reprogramming your master computer, your subconscious mind. How long does it take to see effects from revision in 3D? That's hard to say. I mean, it could be the next day. It could be a couple of days down the road. I wouldn't worry about it. I would just know that it's done. And when you assume it's done, you don't look for signs. You know it's done. Okay? So then you would just leave that and go on about your business. And then every now and then you'll see things and you'll notice. People won't remember situations. Or, the job you had, won't be the same, or people won't be the same. People won't treat you the same. You'll notice a difference. Can you affirm that somebody goes away? Yes, you can, Rosa. Yes. Like, I've got some really noisy neighbors that I wish they were happy somewhere else. So I'm kind of working on that. How long does it take to see the effect? Okay, I did that one. He is constantly asking me if we can get back together. Is this affirmation okay? Yeah, sure. That's fine. Sir, bye? Yeah. But yeah, that's fine. I don't know about movement in 3D, but doing revision seems to take away the memory of the event, and it doesn't trigger me. Yes. That, not only that, Tareen, It does change everything. It changes the effects, and it stops you from letting that situation interfere in your new relationships. How do I revise the past with SP, or can I affirm for what I want with him now? Yes, you can affirm for what you want with him now. You can, if he said anything hurtful or disappointing to you, revise it. Revise it into him hearing him say what you wanted him to say. Do I have to revise the past, or can I just, for him to contact me? Yeah. For you to, you can always revise that out of the blue. Yeah, you can use that. You've had minimal contact for a year. Just, I would revise that he's always contacting you, that he's continuously emailing you or texting you or calling you on the phone. He's always contacting you. How does your SP feel when you do affirmations? It's hard because we can't see anything in the 3D. A lot of manifestation, whether it's affirming or revising, we're talking about things that happen in the spiritual sense, okay? We're not talking about our reality, because our reality is not really real anyway. We're creating that. You don't really have to look for, you don't always be looking for signs. Half of manifestation is trusting that what you think and what you say is done. Okay? It's trust. You are a very powerful being. We are all, spiritual beings in a flesh body. We are all have a God self, a direct contact with Source. So we all have the ability to change things, and that's what we need to rest in our minds, that what we say and what we think is continuously creating, whether it's good or bad, whether it's what we want or what we don't want. So that's why we're trying to control the events that come forth in our life, because we create them. I'm going to revise my relationship with my body. That's a good thing. Maybe it will help speed up my body manifestation. Yes, you need to tell yourself every day that you love yourself, that you're beautiful, that you're loved, that you're wanted, that you're honored, that you're confident, that you only desire to eat the things that are good for you and nourishing for you. Let's see, another thing for weight. I'm never hungry. It's so funny how I'm never hungry. I only desire to eat what's good for me. So, and that might, help you in other ways. What if you feel good the whole day and then have a nightmare about the thing you were manifesting? I wouldn't be concerned with that nightmare. Don't get all wrapped up in that. It's just a dream. It might be your subconscious, you're so diligently changing negative thoughts in the daytime till that's the last place it could come out. I visualized what my bedroom and bathroom will look like, and I saw the bathroom I wanted on TV. It's coming, yes. I mean, I do that all the time, just visualize things that I want, and then I go find them. Let's see. Okay, we got any more? Da-da-da. Hey, Amanda Nicole. I'm going to live like Abdullah, so revising the shit I hear about food or ever heard. I'm God. Nothing can harm me. That's a good way to... Yeah, I like Abdullah too. How do we affirm so they stop with the lockdowns in Spain? I would just affirm that my world is perfect. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but everything in my world is perfect. I can go where I want. I can do what I want. And I can burn that mask. Calories, we don't know her. Exactly. Ha ha. But yeah, talking about the lockdown, I've been affirming that too, that our world is perfect. Everything is great. We have moved into a 5D reality. Everything is perfect. But yeah, we can always take a minute when you're not doing anything and affirm, your world is perfect, everything's good. That way it kind of puts a blanket affirmation out there, everything's perfect. And you don't have to worry about that either, because when you keep saying, isn't it wonderful, everything's perfect in my life, you think about that. That means that everything goes to work, perfecting everything in your life. All the negativity is pushed out, all it even, I believe it even keeps negative people away from you. Okay, all your situations will be perfect. You'll get upfront parking at the store. You'll find deals. I mean, wonderful things will just come from you from everywhere. I kind of think that, like in the Old Testament, there was a verse that was talking about how, people that, believed and worshiped God and, had faith, that prosperity would run them down and overtake them. And I really believe it was speaking in a form of when we get manifestation to the point to where we want it to be, where we believe that everything is perfect in our life, that prosperity and happiness and joy and health will absolutely run us down and take us over. I mean, it's just, this is the way your life will be. So... that verse kind of stuck out to me. If we were to begin affirming for another SP on top of our original one, would that delay the process of getting our first one? No. You can manifest two things at one time. Rather fat. We don't know the meaning of fat. Okay. Yeah, don't know Corona either, other than the beer. How to affirm to get an investor for your business. Let's see, how do we say that? I have the perfect investor for my business. I have an investor who wants to invest in my business. Let's see, calories or construct. Another thing on investor for your business, I have people demanding to invest in my business. I have people begging to invest in my business. Honorable people. Add that though to it. Honorable people are begging to invest in your business. Let's see. Okay, well we've been on here. Let's see. I hated that my darn phone don't work. 11:42. I need to get off of here because I got some things to take care of. But let's see, I'll give you a few more minutes. Is there any more last minute questions? Thanks for coming in, Winnie. I hope I helped y'all. I hope you all enjoyed this. And it's been great talking to everybody. And I hope I opened up some more knowledge to you about revision. Is it possible to get this job in 10 days? Of course it is. Parmita? Yeah. I mean, you can say, you can affirm, I got that job tomorrow. They are calling me right now, letting me know I have this job. I always get the jobs that I apply for. I am the best person for the job. And just start affirming that. Oh, thank you. Of course, everything is possible. Everything, it is, y'all. Everything is possible. We can all have everything we want. Everything in our lives are always perfect. Oh, thank you. All right, well, I'm going to go. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.